Hi, Phil Hundle here with a quick project alert. This is a TxDOT road expansion project. I know we oftentimes talk about pipeline projects and power line projects, but there are lots of TxDOT and county road expansion projects going on throughout the state of Texas. I want to talk to you about one in particular happening in Harris County. This is in between Waller and Tomball, and it's on FM 2920. Also, FM 2920, there's expansion from State Highway 249, which runs through Tomball, to I-45. But in particular, this road expansion, FM 2920, in between Waller and Tomball, these projects are very slow to develop oftentimes. The public meetings may have occurred years and years ago. For example, on this one, the public meeting was in 2020, the last public meeting on this project. And so now landowners are being approached, and they have been for several months now, by right-of-way agents. This particular firm is the right-of-way acquisition, Purchase Land Acquisitions, and it's purchase spelled P-E-R-C-H-E-S. But it could be a variety of other right-of-way acquisition companies, but they are contacting landowners, getting out the initial offers, some final offers with appraisals. Appraisals are also being attached oftentimes to the initial offer as well. TxDOT will do that a little differently, or the right-of-way acquisition companies will do that a little differently. But regardless, some landowners are being told you have 30 days to respond to this or basically else. And I always want to remind landowners that under Texas Property Code, the condemnor cannot proceed to the next step in condemnation without allowing a certain time frame, and that is where the 30 days comes in pursuant to the statute for the condemnor. So sometimes the right-of-way acquisition companies explain things in such a way that may be misunderstood or misinterpreted by landowners. And so I always, at this channel, I want to clarify things and hopefully provide additional resources to the landowners. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to switch over to my screen, and we're going to talk through what the TxDOT website, the information it provides, and it does provide quite a bit of information for the landowners. So right now, let's jump over to the TxDOT website. All right, so we are here looking at the TxDOT website. Let me bounce back to maybe the beginning of the TxDOT website. So if we're at the TxDOT website, and as you can see, there's different drop downs. So let's just go back to the home page. So the home page, type in TxDOT.gov, and this is where you will see the TxDOT website. Lots of information here, fairly simple to navigate around. Now we're going to look at the different projects. You can jump on the project tracker, and it will show you how to keep track of a project that may be affecting your land or someone's property that you know. Project studies. You can go to the district, and you may not know the district that your project is in. Once again, you can always use the search bar and find that. Particular project we were talking about is the FM 2920 project, and so we'll scroll down to Harris County. This is where we're looking at Harris County, and then we'll look at this 2920 project. This is the part where I talked about from Tomball really to I-45. So that's one project if you're on FM 2920 that may be of interest to you. You can also look at the project location. If you clicked on that link, it'll give you a map of the project. And so we'll bounce back over to and this should be here. So this is the particular one that I wanted to bring to your attention. And this is the one essentially from Waller to Tomball on FM 2920, Harris County in the Houston District. Different information here, and as I talked about, the last public meeting was in 2020. Important on this project is plans and diagrams will be updated. There may be maps located here. These maps may, I believe they're now somewhat out of date. And so as part of our representation, or as you as a landowner, you can request the latest and greatest maps and plats of the project and engineering drawings to better understand exactly how your property is going to be affected. And here's when we're talking about Tomball and we're talking about Waller, this is the roadway, the FM 2920 we're talking about. And many of these properties along 2920 are going to be affected significantly up to 200, 300 feet deep into their properties. So that's, as a landowner, that is going to affect quite a bit of your property. As you can see, there's a lot of development along this road, subdivisions, land with a highest and best use for subdivision development or commercial retail. And so therefore the valuations on these properties, like most land in Harris County and Waller County and Fort Bend County, is going for a premium. And so those all points that need to be brought up and thought about by a landowner with their attorney, that they are asking for assistance with this condemnation project. So hopefully you as a landowner, this has been helpful, directing you to where you can go to get more information from the TxDOT. And this is another view of some of the TxDOT projects. This is called the Project Tracker. And you look at all the different projects that have plans for expansion. That doesn't mean these are all happening obviously at one time or in the near future, but as things develop or as things progress, and it does take a long time for these TxDOT projects, but they will eventually happen. And so once they happen, you'll be contacted by a right-of-way acquisition company. And at that point, I really strongly suggest that you visit with an attorney that is familiar with representing landowners in eminent domain cases. Once again, good luck. Thanks.